and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Echo. There's the party now.
2nd and 11. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. Get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. I got it.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to Mike over there. Hey, exit. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They're running it. Hey, watch it. Bravo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Mike 9. They can't hang with us. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
After one. Seven 0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Hey, world. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At that 18-yard line.
On the set. Mike 10. I'm on. Buzz. 10's the mic.
2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the ready.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Watch 14. Singles. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Ready. 15 line. Watch that in, tight end's right. Protein spill. Hey, you got 3 down. Watch 85, ball's going 85. Watch 85. Check the backer. Check, 43. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
On your team. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Lobo, 58, come on. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
64,
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Falcons 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Norwood's got it, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do it. Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Don't get nervous. Ready.
to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nicole Hardman, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Smooth.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. But of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Hard.
Now they try the right side here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
30 base. 10 the mark. 10 the mark. Watch the ship. Chopper. Shit. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Big River.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Back to throw here. They complete it to Hill. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to push his way through. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model.